Living Stones family, look where I'm standing. Remember these doors? Remember what it was like to show up to a building? Gosh, it feels like forever ago. But let's talk about what our plan is moving forward to get back through these doors. And there's a couple tiers to it as we just figure out the best way. So a couple of things. One is we need to get back together. We know the church is about presence. We know that the gospel is about presence. We know that our city has yet to meet Jesus, and we know people are still seeking after truth. And so we need to get back in this building, but we want to do it wisely. We want to do it well. We want to do it mindful of how serious this potentially is for those whom it's serious for. It's not serious for every demographic. So we want to do this really well. And I think the big thing for us and our elders, is we've spent a lot of time talking about this, is that we want the experience of being in the building to be a good one. Not just that we show up together, but that we can show up and be together. We don't necessarily have to all wear masks. We don't have to take temperatures at the door. We don't have to be so concerned. And right now, with the social distancing recommendations and all of that, we wouldn't even be able to get 50 people in our building, not alone all the other awkward things that would get in the way of people showing up, especially guests. And so for us, this is a phase tiers in order for us to get back through these doors. Tier 1 is we're starting this Sunday. We're encouraging for those who are comfortable and it's okay to do so, and they're not part of a vulnerable population, that they would begin to gather together in living rooms and watch parties for our online service. Most of our community groups are opening up at least their backyard or their living room or their driveway or at a park somewhere. A community group is getting together in our city to watch and be part of the service together. That's step 1. So it's still the same pre-recorded service, but you get to be together. Many of the CGs have already been hanging out together throughout this time. And so that's an easy win. And we want those to be places where maybe you would invite friends, you would invite people, maybe neighbors or friends who have been joining our stream, or family that have been wrestling with who got it. You might invite them into a watch party. If you don't show up to a community group, because maybe that's just too many people, maybe you host your own watch party in your own living room, invite another couple, invite a friend, some family, keep it simple, keep it small. We're just looking for the first step for us just to begin getting together again. So we're encouraging our watch parties on Sunday morning. Show up early, like at 9:30. Hang out together. Maybe have breakfast together or brunch. Have a bagel. And then the service starts. And then take communion together and start participating together and present again. Really excited. So that starts this week, encouraging everybody. If you don't have a community group, if you have joined the church since this whole shelter in place started, or maybe you're newer and you haven't been able to engage in a community group, we would encourage you to connect with us. You can connect with us, Sparks at lschurches.com. You can connect with us online. You can write us via our text number, which will be in the description, with a keyword that will allow you to know and find where these watch parties are happening, so that you also can be with people on Sunday. So that's step 1, just in the living room. Step 2 is in roughly 3 weeks, we are going to begin the first stage of opening our building by rotating community groups through the building on Sunday morning, and beginning an online or live stream of our service. So then we'll all be together live via living rooms, via online platforms, with one of our watch parties coming into the building. We'll preach live, worship live, and the whole thing will be live. And a part of that is for us to practice what it's going to look like online when we do return to unlimited worship and being together. So that'll begin once our equipment shows up and the teams are ready, and we got some training to do and some preparation. So phase 1 in the living rooms this Sunday. Phase 2, we'll start rotating those CGs through our building for a live experience. Stage 3, when we're able to meet at 100 plus people, when we're able to open up LS Kids again, and thirdly, when the experience of being in the building can be a greater experience than being in the living rooms. And so there's a lot of factors at play, but but the size and for us to meet with groups more than 50 is going to be a major part. LS Kids is going to be a major part. That'll be the third phase. And it's hard to know at what point that's going to happen. That may not be until the very beginning of fall. So at this point, we are going to have in living room watch parties. We're going to start rotating people through the building in 3 weeks once all of those things are in place. And then we'll look towards a time in which we can walk through this building without a lot of precautions, and when we can be in large numbers again. We're really excited. Can't wait to be together. Thank you for your patience. I mean, God's been doing an incredible work. We've all been pivoting and figuring out how to meet neighbors and be present and love a community, and we can't wait to get back together again. If you have questions, concerns, you need some more information than that, please reach out to us, sparks@lschurches.com. And it's happening. We are re-entering and we can't wait. We'll see you, LS fam.